Once upon a time, in a gray castle perched on a lonely hill, lived a prince who had forgotten how to smile. His name was Prince Lorien. He was not cruel nor cold, but ever since his parents passed and the throne became his too early, his heart had grown heavy. The gardens no longer bloomed for him. The musicians' songs rang hollow, and even the golden sunsets felt dull.
Why is it so hard to make this prince smile? I've played my heart out, every joyful tune, every clever trick in my songbook, and still, not even a smirk. Every day he sat at the head of a long table, surrounded by food he barely touched, and servants too afraid to speak above a whisper. The castle was silent, save for the sighs of the sad young ruler. One rainy afternoon, as thunder echoed in the distance, a kitchen servant named Ida stood over a pot in the castle's humble kitchen. She wasn't supposed to cook for the prince. Only the royal chefs were allowed to. There was one rule in the castle kitchen, one that was never questioned. No servants cook, only the chef. Ida remembered that no servant was allowed to cook the soup, only the chef. So she decided to change her clothes and put on some makeup, hoping the prince wouldn't recognize her.
I hope he eats this soup.
She couldn't explain why, but the thought of him going hungry, not just for food but for comfort, made her heart ache. She had seen too many meals come and go, seen the plates cleared without a second glance, the silverware untouched. Why does he refuse to eat? It was as if something inside him had withered, something that no one could see but everyone felt. As the servant placed the bowl in front of him, the silence hung heavy in the air. It felt like the whole castle was holding its breath. Ida looked from afar. I hope he eats this soup. I hope it's enough. And when the prince lifted his spoon, she watched, her pulse quickening in her chest. His hesitation spoke volumes, and Ida's heart nearly stopped. Please, please let this be the one thing that touches him.